into day 4 of our Tasmania trip. We started the day driving out to the Cascade Females Factory. We learned all about female prisoners in Tasmania a few years ago.
In the convict times in the 50s. Nope, not the 50s, the 1850s.
We started in this museum section before we moved outside.
There was an old crochet hook, a favourite of mine.
Outside we saw, this was yard 1, the first yard built, and we had a great tour guide who told us all about the history of that area. You can see the metal on the ground was the different rooms. This was a solitary confinement cell, or the size of one of them, where you had to stay by yourself for a long period of time. Everyone did that for the first 6 months of their stay at one point. Then we had the nursery out here. Unfortunately, this is a list of all the children that were born in the Cascades Female Factory, and for most of them you can see a second date, which unfortunately is when they died.
The mortality rate was 70% for children in that nursery, which is so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, this was really cool. You could look up the database of all the female convicts in Tasmania. So, of course, we had to check Burgess. Nothing came up. But that was a bit of fun.
After that, we drove down to the Huon Valley. Some more great views on the way, and we even saw the mist fall in the path of the river, down the Huon River. So we had to
It was really cool.
Absolutely. After that, we drove all the way to Franklin and saw the river again, and then made our way back towards Hobart. Our first stop, we had to stop for food. Our first stop was at Frank's Cider House, which was just near an old Anglican church on the hill there.
I reckon that building might have been the church hall, but I'm not sure. But we had some mulled cider, it was delicious, and a burger, and it was a good vibe, except it was very quiet. But Daniel and Abby said this place is rocking in the summer, so
thank you.
They stay in business somehow.
It's good apple. Some burgers by the fire, along with our mulled cider. Apple rings, very crunchy, very good. And then after that, we went down the road to a honey farm.
Slash shop.
That's a better word for it. Lots of different types of honey in there, so used way too much moisturiser as well. And then we moved to Willie Smith's, which was an apple place. Had some fantastic apple pie. And then checked out the museum there at Willie Smith's. And there was lots of different types of apples and the history of how they did their apple farming. Then we came back home, rested for a bit, packed up all of our belongings into bags. Went a bit crazy that evening, if we're being honest. We were working hard on dinner there. Look at that. Microwave press real well.
Daniel came home from work. He wasn't actually being lazy and lying around all day while we made dinner. And we ate some pasta. It was delicious.
Chaos.
Yeah.
And on our way to the airport, first we had to check for auroras, as we did every night.
Never got lucky.
And then on our way to the airport, we stopped at Van Diemen's Ice Creamery. Wasn't too busy when we got there, but a lot of people came as we were there. Some wonderful ice cream choices. I think we all got banana in the end.
Yeah, and I got mandarin and fennel. It was delicious.
And then we were at the airport. They made a call for people for emergency exit, so we did that. And then flew home and got a Tesla as our Uber. Good times.